Hi, I'm Ben. Some of you guys might recognize me more as the States guy or the Florida man. I haven't posted online regularly in about a year. And if you've been wondering where I've been, let me tell you about depression. It started as burnout. My tour schedule was unsustainable. Whenever I told people that I was a Hilton Diamond member, I did it with like a tinge of pain. Over 125 nights in a Hilton hotel every single year for 4 years straight. My sketch writing went from funny to angry, and then I went numb, and I stayed numb for a long time. And then in around April or May of this year, it all went downhill fast. I started getting anxiety, which is new for me. I've never had anxiety before, or at least not anxiety to this extent, which means I didn't have any coping mechanisms in place for it. Honestly, I didn't even recognize it as anxiety for a very long time. I felt trapped. Like I could feel that something was wrong, but I didn't know what it was, and therefore I couldn't explain it to anybody or ask for help. And then I started having panic attacks daily for like 2 or 3 weeks. Luckily, I have friends around me, really good ones. I spoke with my psychiatrist. I got help from my friends. It's taken almost a full year, but I finally now actually feel like I'm approaching the light at the end of the tunnel. The worst part, honestly, is looking around at all of the things that fell to the wayside and piled up during that period. Literally piles of laundry, dishes, stacks of unopened mail. More important than all of that, though, hundreds of missed calls and texts. At the end of the day, I don't think I'm ever truly gonna be able to know how many people I hurt while I was hurting, how many friendships dissolved, how many new connections I missed. In a way, it feels like I have to sort of rebuild my entire life from the ground up, and yet somehow I find hope in that. It hasn't been entirely negative the whole time, though. My comedy special, What a Mature Child, is out on YouTube. Every summer I run a short Dungeons & Dragons campaign on my buddy Sir Pfeffer's channel on Twitch, and we just had episode 6 of 8, and I got my cast to all react like this to a thing, which is really cool as a DM. And I just had 2 or 3 creative sketch ideas that I'm excited about, and I haven't had one of those in a long time. I'm getting back on the road really soon. Make sure you check out my website for all those dates. And I'm sorry if I had a show in your city that got canceled. I was not doing well, and I hope that I didn't ruin the relationship with that club and I'll be able to come back. And I've also been thinking about streaming again. I'm not sure if I'll pull the trigger on that, but who knows? For those that stuck around, thank you. For my friends that drag me out of the house sometimes kicking and screaming, I love you. Good things are coming.